Press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hi students, in the previous video we discussed about the logarithms using of this logarithmic operator to simplify the multiplication and divisions by simple methods. So certain rules are there or the formulae. These formulae first we write, come to know, then we have to see some problems to acquaint for the logarithmic method if necessarily need in physics or in chemistry. It needs in both. To solve some problems in physics and chemistry, use of logarithm is must. Even though you are allowed for the board examination, the calculator, but in entrance examination, no use of log, no use of the calculator permitted. However, in a board exam concerned, or to see some simplifications in physics and in chemistry, quite this log application is must. So you know, in the last class I told you, logarithm means what? That anything, if any number, for example, if I write 55, so this number writing in the power of 10, for example, I am not knowing, generally I write like this, it may be a number I written. 55 is a 10 power something. This 10 power something is nothing but logarithm of 55 to the base 10. This power, logarithm of 55 to the base 10 is this 1.7404. How to find and all this we discussed, and as we are going in problems you will understand better. Let us come to the formulae. First formula is about a power x, I told you, can be written as equal to b, then x is nothing but log of b, log of this b to the base a. A power x, x value is power x is nothing but the log of that number to the base a. And simplification is concerned, log of m into n product can be converted into addition, that equal to log of m plus log of n. You see this product is converted into addition. Similarly, coming to the third, log of m by n can be written, that is a division, log of m minus log of n. So it is converted into, division is converted into subtraction, that we have taken in the last class with some example. So the fourth rule is, if we want a log of m power n, this may be written as n into, power is coming to a product, n into log of m. These are three different rules. Product is converted into addition, division is converted into subtraction, power is converted into a product, n into log m. Similarly, coming to the another relation is log of a to the base x can be made equal to 1 upon log of x to the base a. Or remember here onwards, log of a to the base x into log of x to the base a, if you determine, that become 1, is another formula. And similarly, importantly remember, in case of simplifications in the signs, log of x to the base e we have or we are using the logarithmic table which I shown yesterday, the log book, that is to the base 10. To the base e we are not having. For this I can write it as a log of to the base e10 into log of x to the base 10. But this log of to the base 10, log of 10 to the base e value is a 2.303 into log of to the base 10. One thing I am saying here, to the base 10 when there is logarithm, we are not writing every time base 10 as I not written here like that. If it is other than log to the base 10, we mention that. So here I mentioned a, or here I mentioned x, here I mentioned e. And another term, remember, log of 10 to the base e has value 2.303, and log of 10, x may be any number, any real number. When you take the value, using the logbook and memory of finding the characteristic, we can simplify this. These standard formulae we require to get the solutions, simplification for the problems when it is multiplication or division or finding the powers. I hope this formula must very importantly you have to remember. M into n is m plus n, log of m plus log n. M by n is log m minus log n. Log m power n is n into log m. Log a of x into log x of a is 1. Log of 10 to the base e, log 10 to the base e is 2.303. If anything given you to the base e can be converted to the base 10 by multiplying with the 2.303. This term is also very importantly required in physics. So with this I coming back to what we discussed and enter into the some problems. Behind using these relations we are solving the problems. How this holds good? That is what we have taken in the previous class. Now coming to that, let us recall this clearly and then go to that one. So just I am saying how to use the logarithms for product and division to find out. Logarithm means powers of 10 I expressed. Take the same example. If I am writing 55 as a 10 power 1.7404 I written. I called this as a log of that. That means if I write a log of 55 to the base 10 means it is nothing but 1.7404. So when you are seeing this, it has two parts. One is called as a characteristic and another one is called as the mantissa. Characteristic is nothing but the whole number part of it. Whole number part of the given number. That means this one. I can split it as 1 plus 0.7404. This one I am calling it as a characteristics. And this what I am writing is a fractional part, is a mantissa part. So mantissa is a fraction part of the given number. So So these two together gives you the complete log. How to get mantissa? I told you, you can use the log table or clerk table told us. Only gives the fractional part, 4 digits available in the book. Characteristics has to be known to us. We are using some rules to find out that, and remembering those, on seeing the number itself, you are able to get what the characteristic is. Use the log table, get the mantissa part, fuse both together, get the log value of the given number. So to get the characteristic, in the previous class I have taken for any number greater than 1. For any number greater than 1, what happens? Let us see in this. If it is 1, means we are saying it is 10 power 0. So its characteristic I am saying is 1, 0. Its characteristic is 0. So another number if I take as a 10, which can be written as a 10 power 1, whose characteristic is 1. So please see here, between 0 and 1, any numbers may be present, that is 1 and 10. That means ranging from 1.0002, I can go up to 9.9999. See, the whole number part is only 1 digit. Your characteristic becomes 0, 1 less. What is here? Make 1 less. Not number, I am saying digits, number of digits left of the decimal point. So let us come to the 100. That is a 10 power 2. Where I can go here, it is characteristic 2 when it comes to 100. 3 digits appears. But between 1 and 2 characteristic, if you are observing, it is from 10.0002. 9.999, it has characteristic 1. Once it is become 10, you get 2 digits. Here it has only 1 digit, therefore 1 minus 1 is 0 characteristic. Here 10 leading to 99.9999. How many digits are here? There are 2 digits. Therefore, the characteristic is 1 less. So, what we written here is clear. Characteristic is 1 up to 200. So, that is 10 to 100 comes. That I am saying up to reaching 100, not reached 100. Reaching 100 up to 99.99. 2 digits, 1. 1 digit, 0. You clear it now. Whatever the number of digits to the left of the decimal point you count and make it 1 less and put the characteristic. Let us see, for example, lastly I go to the 1000. That is going to be 10 power 3. Where the characteristic I am saying 3. It starts from 100 to 0000. That you are having 3 means your characteristic is 2. It can go up to 999.9999. Characteristic is 2 because there are 3 digits. You have only 2. 1 less. I hope you are confirmed. If the number is greater than 1, see the whole number part behind left of the decimal point, count the number of digits, make 1 less and take the characteristic value. That is why here 55 has 2 digits. Even though no decimal point, it is a whole number, it has 1 characteristic. So this is for the number greater than 1. If the number is less than 1, is a fraction, what may be the situation? I think you are followed here for this. Please, I am repeating, please remember, every log value when you are determining, go through the number carefully, see the number of digits present to the left of the decimal point, make 1 number less and write the characteristic value. and any mantissa you want, that we are obtaining from the log table. I am saying the rules used to find the characteristic. What you learnt is number greater than 1, how to find the characteristic. Now if the number is less than 1, how can find out? I come to later. Just you go through once, have a glance and come back again. See, for the situation second, you come to know how to find the characteristics. For n less than 1, for finding characteristic, the rule is what it may be. Suppose if I take 1 by 10, 1 by 10, this may be written as 0.1. or it may be 10 power minus 1. I think you have understood this. So now I can write the characteristic as minus 1. This power, 10 power we take as a number. But usually in log, we writing this as saying bar 1. We write the bar, a line on the top, and read it as a bar 1. It's a negative characteristic. How many zeros you are finding between decimal point and the first non-zero digit? No zeros. No zeros plus 1. Bar 1 comes. Let us take 1 by 100, where you are going it as a 0.01, which may be written as a 10 power minus 2. I am thinking you are now following it clearly. Now this is minus 2 is equivalent to bar 2. Bar 2. 0, 1. How many zeros are there? 1 0. Between the non-zero and decimal point. 1 0 plus 1. Bar 2. Let come to 1 by 1000. 0.001. 10 power minus 3. So going to minus 3 equivalent to bar 3. So we can go like for any number which is having value less than 1 as a fraction. See the number of zeros present between the decimal point and the first non-zero digit. No zeros, add 1. Become bar 1. Similarly here 1 0, add 1. For finding logarithm I am saying, add 1, you are getting bar 2. 2 zeros, add 1, bar 3. I hope now clear. In finding the logarithm for fraction, if the number is less than 1, first see the number of zeros between the decimal point and the non-zero digit. How many zeros are there? Now count it. Plus 1 you make and take it as a characteristic and write at the top bar saying it is negative. Bar 1, bar 2, bar 3 you got. Likewise any number, if there are 3 zeros, 3 plus 1, 4 bar, like that. I hope you are followed how to find the logarithm of characteristic of the log, whole number part of the log obtained. Either the number may be greater than 1 or less than 1 for both. If the number is greater than 1, to the left of decimal point, see the number of digits, make it minus 1 and write the characteristic value. If the number is a fraction, so then see the number of zeros present between decimal point and the first non-zero digit, add 1 and at the top bar you put saying it is a minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Now it is one part. As I told yesterday, it is a coding job. We coded the number 55 into power of 10 some value. Now we have to decode meant finding the anti-logarithm. Using the table, we can find for any number the mantissa part. Now we got the rules to find out the characteristic. Fusing the two, you are getting the logs. any multiplication, any number, not only 2, you can have any number of multiplication digits, you can multiply them by addition rule. If it is division, using the division rule, or it may be the powers. After all simplification is over, it is not the final number what it is in the normal decimal system. It is in the form of power of 10. Again, it has to be converted back into the original decimal system. That is what anti-logarithm. What we do in anti-logarithm rule I say, then we enter into the problems part. I hope you are followed how to find the log by, that is particularly I concentrated now on the how to find the characteristic for a given number. Now mantissa, however, you will learn easily. Then coming to the anti-log, how to fix the decimal point position after finding the anti-logarithm. Let us see that. I will remove it and coming back again. See, for example, how this characteristic part is moving. Then I come to the anti-logarithm part. I taken the number 55. Suppose if it is 50.00. What is the characteristic for this? You are writing 2 digits. Therefore, I made 1 less. So, therefore, you are writing it as a 1. Let it be 5.500. How many digits remained? 1. 1 minus 1 becomes 0. Or it may be 550.0. 3 digits, 1 make less, and you will get a 2. Same number, but characteristic goes on changes. Mantissa remains same. If you find the mantissa, no changes, but only the characteristic is going on changing for the same number. Let it be 0.550. Now it is a fraction. Up to here, this number is greater than 1. Counted the number of digits and made 1 less and put the characteristic. Now I come to this 55.55, no zeros in between, add 1, therefore I can write as bar 1. So let maybe it's 0.0550, it is bar 2 because 1 0. Added 1. Again 0055, number of zeros 2 here, 2 zeros, no zeros, add 1 and bar 3. This is what, if the number is less than 1, how to find the characteristic supports you. Characteristic mantissa part, 55 I told, in 5500. So open this logbook and see for 55 what it is, mantissa part. You have 7404. So this remains same for this 7404. 0.7404, 0.7404, 0.7404. No changes at all. It is same. But what changed is the characteristic is changed depending on the decimal position. For both more than 1, less than 1, how the characteristic fix. And this only comes from the mantissa, is available from the book. Let after doing some computation, we come to the finding a position of anti-logarithm. So getting anti-logarithm part, how to work out. Returning back to the decimal system from the powers of 10. Decoding whatever we did. So let it be one thing I take 1.5 For example, 5364 I have. After doing some simplifications, I arrived at that value. Now I want to know what is its actual value. It is in the log part. I have to apply anti-logarithm to bring it back to the original form. So that means first only concentrate on this mantissa part in the anti-logarithm. Yesterday I told you, so in the Clark book, there is a page where it contains anti-logarithm, and leftmost column, if you observe, starts with the point 2 digits. That means in that, suppose if I want leftmost part, you are seeing for 0.10 like that, 2 digits with the point present. 53, go down the table till you are getting 0.53. You are getting 0.53. After getting 53, you want the particular, again move in the row where you get 6, because we want 6 here. This 6th third digit. Laterally move along that row, here will be locked. 0.53, you have to move along that row. Come vertically down from the 6th point. You will get for 53, value is 3436. 3436. One number we got. 3436. Again there is a 4. And here there is a mean difference part. In that 4th column you follow. In the same row get the intersection point. So 53 line continue and go to the 4. You are getting the number 3. You have this book and follow this. Once you understood, you can see for any numbers the anti-log or the log, same procedure. First 2 digits go down the leftmost column, third digit follow that column, move in that row, intersection will give you the number. If you have 4th digit, move down that particular digit column, move in the same row, get the mean difference. What I have to do? Mean difference I got, that 2 you add. You got 9, 3, 4, 3. Now this got mantissa part of that. We converted and I am writing 3439 is a number. It is not pure. I want to fix the decimal point. What I did in the number is greater than 1. Here characteristic is positive. Greater than 1, no bars. We reduced 1. If it is 55 made 1, 5 made 0, 3 is 2. Now reverse the process. It is complementary, inverse. That you come back to that means if it is one characteristic is 1, characteristic for which you are not to see the anti-logarithm. Anti-logarithm only has to see the fractional part. Fractional part only you see the table. You see the table and get the value as I explained. See the characteristic, this characteristic part 1. If it is 1, in finding log we reduced, here we add 2. After 2 digits you have to place the decimal point. Work is over. So you may be thinking, sir, if it is 2.5364, what may be the value? Where I have to place the decimal point then? Fine. Yes, you got it idea that 3 digits, because 1 digit later you have to put it. If it is 3 point, for example 4.5364, same, seeing this rule is same, but only the value changes according to the characteristic changing. If you take the number 4 and observing this, look into that. Here characteristic is 4. There are 4 digits only. What I have to do, sir? You put the 0. No problem. 3439.0. So now there are 5 digits. Suppose you want to put the characteristic for this. How much you will place? 1 less. 5 minus 1 is 4. Here you want 3. 1 less 2. Here you want 2. 1 less 1. You have to get back the same. If you think in the reverse order, there should not be any confusion. Finding characteristic, if the number is greater than 1, count the digits, make one less. When finding anti-logarithm, see the characteristic, how much it is, add 1 and put the decimal point. If it is 1, after 2 digits. If it is 2, after 3 digits. If it is 3, after 4 digits. If it is 4, after 5 digits. If no digits available, you have having permission to put 0. I hope you are followed. For greater than 1. If the characteristic is positive, for these cases we have come to know how to find position of the decimal point after finding the logarithm. Now coming to the point, if the characteristic is negative, if we have the characteristic negative, same I take, not changing. Suppose if it is bar 1, even 0, for example, before that I go, even it is 0, 0.5364, it is still positive number. So if it is 0 means add 1, you will get 3.439. Just I left. What happens if 0 comes? Any number including 0, you add 1 and put the decimal point. Now coming to the bar 1.5364 or bar 2.5364 or bar 3.5364, what can be done? The problem is here. So that is, you can see here, bar 1 values, however, we got 3439. Bar 1 minus 1. What we did, raised it. Now reduce 1. Minus 1, no zeros, 1. We added 1. Now you subtract 1. Already bar 1 means 1. 1 minus 1 becomes 0. No zeros necessary here. No zeros necessary. So then here it is bar 2, make it 1 less. 1 less. In finding characteristic we 1 increase. 102, 203, no 01. Now reduce. It 2 means you make 1 0. 03439. If it is like 0.003439, I think followed. Bar 1, bar 2, bar 3, negative characteristics. How many zeros I have to put after the decimal point is, whatever the characteristic negative, make one minus, become 0. Only take numerical value, not minus, minus 1, minus 2, don't think like that. Take only the magnitude 1. 1 minus 1 becomes 0, no zeros. Minus 1 become 1, 1 0. 3 minus 1 become 2, 2 zeros. Putting the decimal point, I hope you have followed it correctly. But if it is confused in anti-logarithm case, I can make you a simple technique that I show you now. I think you are followed here. Characteristic, if positive, how to put the decimal point, where has to be. And negative characteristics, where the decimal point comes. And please concentrate on this clearly. And I will show you on the basis of this, how for any characteristic, without confusion, you can put the decimal point. And anti-logarithm without error can be found. So I think you are understood this. Shall I remove this? So anything it may be. It may be 2, 3, 4, bar 1, bar 2, anything. Suppose if we have, for this I can write, you have 1.5364. This, if it is a characteristic, I can write it as 05364 into 10 power 1. What the characteristic is 1. Therefore, it is 10 power 1. I clear. Now, where you have to put the decimal point for this? If you find the characteristic for this only, after one digit, leave this and only see, that means here what you did, 0.3.439 into 10 power 1, which may be 10 power 1, 3.439. No difference between the two. Characteristic, you 0 point into power of 10 you convert first. Keep that separate. Find for this the log, anti-log. After one digit you place and can adjust later. The fine, very simple method without any confusion, you can arrive at the simplification of the anti-logarithm. For example, take 4 point, another writing, 4.5364. What we can write now here, it is 0.5364 into 10 power 4. For this 0.5364, what is the log? 3 point anti-log you got is this into 10 power 4. What is the final answer you will have for this? After 4 digits you have to write 34390. Are you find any difference? Not at all. So you can put 0 here also. You may be having doubt in this. Bar 1 point something. Let us take bar 1.5364. I can write it as 0.5364. Bar 1 means 10 power minus 1. Right? Now for this you got 3.439 into 10 power minus 1. What you write? 0.3439. I hope you are knowing this at least correctly. Minus 1 decimal point shift leftward. See, that logic must be known. If it is powers of 10 is positive, decimal point move towards right. If negative, decimal point towards left. You have to shift the decimal point. To remove the negative signal, negative power, you have to bring it left. If you want to remove the positive power, you have to take the decimal point right. Here 4 means I have to shift it by 4 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4. I remove this means I have to shift it. Here similarly minus 1 I have to remove means it is negative, therefore I move backward. 1 digit I have to come back. From this I 1 digit means 0.3439. I hope you are followed. So removing this power of 10. And let us see for this bar 3.5364 can be written as 0.5364 into 10 power minus 3. This bar 3. So this may be written as 3.439 into 10 power minus 3. And see the answer here again. If I shift the 3 digits, 2 zeros I have to place before 3439. Fine, I hope you are understood this technique also. First, whatever may the characteristic, you write it in the 0 point something, only fractional part, and whole number part you raise it to the power of 10. Positive, take it as positive. If it is negative, write it as negative. Here it is 1 or 4 positive. Here minus 1, minus 3 as bar 3, bar 2, bar 1 as minus 2, minus 1, minus 3. Find the log, anti-log of it. After 0, 1, after 1 digit you put the decimal point. And remaining is understood easily. Shifting of the decimal point according to the power. Positive power, as many digit here, number is here, that many digits you have to push forward, positive. If it is negative, you have to push the decimal point left side, towards left. I hope you are understood the use of logarithms table and finding the characteristics in log finding first, and then after simplification we have to bring back to the original form. Anti-log we use. In case of anti-log, how to find if the characteristic is positive or negative. And irrespective of that, to avoid the confusion, complications, one thing you remember correctly, anything it may be the characteristic, first you have to learn to write in the form 0 point something. Entire characteristic rise to the power, positive or negative, and after 1 decimal point you write the anti-log you got. Put the decimal point after one digit after finding the antilog and power of that 10. Remove that power according to your interest. Where you want decimal point, you can shift according to the power of 10 available. So with this knowledge, we will discuss some problems and before entering into the other part. So I hope you are followed now clearly what log and antilog use using the Clark's table. Thank you. Let us see that remaining part. Come to the problem 1. So let us take the example 1. Find x 54.16 divided by 31.28. How can we get this? The procedure is for this, you have to find the log of 54.16 and log of 31.28. So however, 2 digits, therefore characteristic is 1. Here also 2 digits, characteristic is 1. How to get mantissa? We have to use the logbook. Come back to the logbook. What I have to see? I told you in the last class. First you go with the 54 digit, leftmost column here, the leftmost one, this, till you run up to 54 finding, 54. After that you move laterally to the column 1, that what is written 1. So when you come down 1 and 54 intersect, you will get 7332. You have number 7332. When come 54 down and laterally moved for 1. So 54, 1, 7332, right? Then mean difference here 6, fourth digit. There is a column mean difference at the end. So in that you go down to the 6 has number 5. So this is to be added. What we got is 7337. Adding the mean difference. Similarly 31, 2. You have to go up to 31, column 2, row 31, column 2. Again when you come back, 4942. For this 4942. And mean difference I have to see 8. For 8 there is a number 11. I have to add 11 to this. What we get is 2 plus 1 is 3, 4 plus 1 is 5, 4, 9. What is the operator here? Division. What we have to do? Subtract. Minus. 7 minus 3 is 4. 3 minus 5 is 8. 13 minus 5, 8. So this becomes 12. 14 is 3. And here it becomes 6. 6, 4 is 2. And 7, 4 cancelled. 0 comes. So verify 7, 3, 4, 8, 5 are 13. 12 plus 1, 13. 4 plus 1, 7. Now this is log we got. It is not the answer. Answer you want means you have to find the anti-log of 0.2384. 0.2384, not logarithm. I have to turn the page, go to the anti-logarithm written here top, and go to the 23. Only you have to concentrate on the mantissa part, fraction part of the log. In that 0.238 to the column number 8, you will get 1730. You will get 1730 anti-log, I am saying. And 4 mean difference, 23, 8 and 4 you will have difference 2. This is to be added and you got the value 1732. Where I have to put the decimal point, however no multiplication necessary, 0 after 1 digits. So x value is, I can write now 1.732. I think followed, we found the log of this and also find the log division subtract. And whatever we got, again we found this is the step 1 and this is the step 2. Find the anti-log and whatever comes is the answer. Please note down. And one step here, let us go to the other problem. It is a simple case I shown you now. So let us take the second problem, find x. So that is 2.634 into 18.15 plus 16.19. You have to find its value. So here two operators, one is addition and another is multiplication. You cannot apply for addition the log. Remember, we cannot apply for addition the log table, log operator. Only first we have to get this. What I write this answer as, x is equal to x dash plus 16.19 as 1. I have to find x dash. X dash is equal to 2.634 into 18.15. Only first I have to simplify this and then I can go to the addition. So that means as previously taken, I have to go for log of 2.634 and log of 18.15. So let us see the log value. Again I am saying first fix the log characteristic. It is 2, only 1 digit, let's make 1, answer is 0 characteristic. Here 2 digits, therefore characteristic is 1. Operator is multiplication, therefore you have to add, but you have to get the log value for those two. Irrespective of the decimal position, log table may be used for 4 digits. Let 2634. In 26, go to the column 3, 4200 you have, and 4 mean difference, if I say, it is 7. 26 if I move to the 3, 4200 and mean difference is 7. 420 plus adding that, it become 4207, adding the mean difference. Similarly 1815, in 18,2577, for 5 you have to add 12. 2577, add 12, mean difference value. 18, go to the 1. In 18, 1, we have 2577, and for mean difference 5, you have 12. Adding, you get 7 2 is 9, 7 1 is 8, 2 5. Add the 2. 7 9 16, 8 1 9, 5 2 7, 4 2 6, 1 point. So find antilog of that. Second step, it is the first step. So antilog of 1.6796 you will get. I told you, you have to see only for this the antilog. Turn the page, go to 67.9. In 67, go to the column 9, is a 4775, and 6 mean difference is 7. 757 is 82, 4782. Where I have to put the decimal point, I told you two method. Already one after 2 digits, or you can write it as 0.6796 into 10 power 1, and seeing that you will get 4.782 multiplied by 10 power 1, which is nothing but 47.82. Either of the method, directly knowing one after 2 digits, or 0 point something you write, power 10 rise and find the value. So however, in both case, you got the answer as 47.82. So this first step is over. Come to the second step. X we want x dash plus 16.19. Now we got x dash is 47.82 plus 16.19. Adding the two, 9 to 11, 8 plus 1 plus 1, 10, 14, 4 plus 1 plus 5, 1 is 6. 2 plus 1, 9, 11, 8 plus 1, 9 plus 1 is 10, 13 plus 1, 14, 4 plus 1, 5 plus 6 is this. So this is the answer we got. Why I taken here is, please remember, only for product or division we can apply, not for addition or subtraction. In the computation problem, if that included the additions and subtractions, you cannot employ the logarithm. Separate, partly you have to estimate the value, like what we did here, estimated for this and added. First you find the value using logarithm, then you add the digits. You please remember this technique correctly. Let us see some more problems in the next session. Thank you today. We will see in the next, today we discussed on Maths 211. Some more complication problems we go to in the tomorrow class. Thank you all. I hope you are followed this.